today?
Yeah,
I didn't know somebody had him on today.
Chris Devin said tonight was all about him staying confident. You know, he's had ups and downs, but trying to maintain confidence. That's what Mitch has been telling him. You guys encourage him with that also?
Yeah, I think that's the way you got to be in this league. You got to try to stay as even keel as possible and trust the work.
Considering your game, is the fact that the Spurs tonight set an all-time NBA record for 200 consecutive games with a commitment to at least 20 assists, is that significant to you?
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, that's the way I played, my entire career, and playing against this team for a long time. It just shows the culture, and that's hard to do. It just shows that night in and night out they're sharing the ball.
Significant. Number 2 on the list is the Showtime Lakers.
Yeah, they won a lot of games though. So.
When young guys come into the league, how difficult or not difficult it is to teach them to play that way, to not just be score first and move the ball and.
Yeah, it's tough, especially now. You gotta watch. I think that's my advice to any of the young guys coming to the league now is you actually gotta get addicted to the process, and it's very time consuming. It's kind of boring, but you can't rush the process and you can't skip steps. I think that's what happens a lot is, guys want everything right away and don't understand the time commitment that it takes, the sacrifice, on vacation during the summer, watching your clips and all this stuff. It's really hard. There's ups and downs. There's injuries. There's heartache and all that, but it's all part of the process. So, it's a journey. It's a marathon.
Do you get the sense that, especially with just kind of everything that's gone on with this team this year, do you get the sense that the young guys in the locker room are absorbing everything that you just said?
I hope so. I think so. You have to ask them. It's just trying to always find an identity, figuring out how you're going to play a style of play. And I think Shea might have said in his post-game press conference, every time you step out on the court, I think he said it last night, you're just playing to win. It ain't for a stat. It ain't for – it's just whatever I got to do to win the game. And I think we figuring that out.
You enjoy playing with Biz again?
Yeah, man. Biz is an unbelievable guy, man. I tell you, sort of the same situation when he came to our team in Phoenix. I think we went on an 18-game winning streak. We was 18-0 his first 18 games when he came to Phoenix. And Biz just a consummate pro. I think guys in our locker room are learning from him. You always wonder what people say about you when you're not around. And Biz is, when B. Wright said we had a chance to get him, I said, well, I'm a little biased. So, yeah, I love Biz.
Chris, while Steph Castle was already stood out when he got here, seeing how far he's come in just these last couple of months, just wondering if he can, speak to where he is right now and obviously just continuing to ascend.
He's looking really good. I think, it's always a process, learning the difference in this game and the college game, and especially as athletic and, strong as he is. I think he's starting to learn that, if he gets into the lane and pass it and move it, that it'll come right back to him, but it's different. It's different when you get here and you drive in the lane and 6'10", 6'11" guys in there blocking shots or whatnot. But we've been doing a really good job lately of doing good to great as far as passing and moving the ball.
Did you see him assist to himself off Sharp's back?
Yeah. And then dunked it. You know what I mean? So he is definitely a freak of nature and should be in this league a long time doing that.
Sorry if you've been asked this since Pop. It was kind of made the announcement was made that he would not be returning this season. Just want to get your thoughts on that, Chris. I know the conversation you had with Pop was integral in you coming here. So to have it work out the way it did, only played a handful of games for him, this regular season games for him. Just, this.
It's tough. It's tough, man. But, as people always say, life is lifing. Things happen. Things happen that are bigger than the game. And so I think my relationship with Pop goes way beyond whether or not he gets a chance to coach me. And so just getting a chance to see him the other day was special. A lot of things aren't ideal. We didn't know that Vic would have the situation he's had and all the different things. But, there's a lot of gratitude that comes with just being able to go out and continue to compete. And that's how I feel.
De'Aaron's going back to Sacramento. You've been in that situation. Any advice for him? Or?
Yeah, we were just in the locker room talking about it. I've been in that situation a few times, and this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to sort of take it all, watch it all take place, especially with me not being the center of attention this time. But I think for me, he's a pro. Whatever his thoughts are, I know he is very familiar with that team, that arena, or whatnot. I just know when I was in those situations, all I wanted was my teammates to support me, and I think that's what we'll all do and try to go out there and make sure we get the win. Yep, no doubt.